solve a numerical problem based on the stoichiometry calculation. So the question is like this. How many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? So the question is, how many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? So first and foremost, we have to write the balanced reaction. Yes. Now let us write the reaction here. Hydrogen combine with nitrogen to give ammonia. So hydrogen, it is a diatomic molecule. That means two atoms of hydrogen combine together, yes, and form a hydrogen molecule. Okay. So I write it as H2. So H2 is the formula for the hydrogen molecule. Okay, you will not represent as just single H. Always hydrogen will be represented as H2 because hydrogen is a diatomic molecule. Likewise, nitrogen is also a diatomic molecule, so it is also represented as N2. Got it? Now, hydrogen and nitrogen, they are the reactants of this chemical reaction. Okay, so reactants means they hydrogen and nitrogen. These two molecules are nothing but they're considered as the reactants, and these reactants combine together and they give the product that is ammonia. Okay, so this is ammonia. Now, the number of atoms of these reactants on the left hand side should be equal to that of the number of atoms on the right hand side of the equation. So this is an equation, chemical equation. Okay. So left hand side will be the reactants and the right hand side will be your product. Yes. So this is a chemical reaction. Hydrogen and nitrogen combine to form ammonia, that is NH3. The molecular formula for ammonia is NH3. So now we have to balance this chemical reaction. So how to balance it? So for balancing both the sides of the reaction, that is the left hand side of the reaction as well as the right hand side of the reaction, the number of atoms of the element should be equal. Okay, so if it is not equal, we should make it equal by balancing it. Understanding? So now let us see how the balancing is done here. So on the left hand side, 2 hydrogen atoms are there, whereas on the right hand side, 3 hydrogen atom is there. Okay, so it is not balanced, so we should balance it. Okay, then now looking to the nitrogen. Nitrogen left hand side 2 atoms are there, whereas on the right hand side only 1 atom is there. So again we should balance it. Okay, so in order to balance, what will I do? In order to balance nitrogen, I just put here 2. Yes, when I put here 2, now this becomes 2 ammonia molecule. It becomes 2 ammonia molecule. Okay, now nitrogen is balanced. Left hand side 2 atoms, right hand side 2 atoms. Okay, so while balancing, we will always put the numbers on the left side of the compound. Okay, left side of the compound or molecule. We will never put it as a subscript or superscript on the right side. No, never. Always while balancing, the numbers should be always placed on the left side of the compound or the substance. Okay. Now nitrogen is balanced in both the left hand side as well as the right hand side. Okay. Now hydrogen is not balanced. Now on the right hand side, when I put here 2, the number of atoms of hydrogen is 6. How did it become 6? 2 into 3, 6. So this 2 is applicable for both nitrogen as well as hydrogen. Already 3 nitrogen is there. When I put here 2, it becomes 6. So 2 into 3, 6 hydrogen atoms are there. Whereas here only 2 hydrogen atoms are there. So I put here 3. So in order to balance the hydrogen atoms, here it is 6 and here it is 2. So to balance it, I put here 3. Now here 6 atoms of hydrogen, whereas here also 6 atoms of hydrogen. Now both the reactants and products in this chemical reaction is balanced, and now this is a balanced chemical reaction. So first and foremost, By writing the solution for this question, first we have to read the question properly, understand it, and based on that we should make a reaction, chemical reaction, and balance it. And using the balanced chemical reaction only we will find the number of moles. Okay, now from this balanced chemical reaction, conclude that 3 moles of, now I am telling it in the case of, in the terms of moles. Okay, so 3 moles of hydrogen react with 1 mole of nitrogen to give 2 moles of ammonia. Right? So these left side values, here there is no value, so we can consider it as 1. Whereas the case of hydrogen, the value here is 3, the number here is 3, and the case of ammonia, the number here is 2. So from this, in terms of moles, how can we conclude? We can tell that 3 moles of hydrogen react with 1 mole of nitrogen to give 2 moles of ammonia. Got it? Now the question is, how many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? So that is the question. Yes, so according to the balanced chemical reaction, it is said that 3 moles of hydrogen and 1 mole of nitrogen combine together to form 2 moles of ammonia. Okay, now our question is 10 moles. So to get 10 moles of ammonia, how many hydrogen moles are required? So this is the question mark. Okay, so what should we do? To get here 10 moles, you just multiply by 5. So 2 into 5, 10. Okay, then if I multiply by 5, the same time here also I multiply by 5. So how many? 15 moles. So 15 moles of hydrogen, and here also into 5. So throughout the equation you just multiply by 5. Because here to get 10, I multiply by 5. So 2 into 5, 10. So 2 moles of ammonia you multiply by 5, that gives you 10 moles of ammonia. Yes? So to produce 10 moles of ammonia, 15 moles of hydrogen and 5 moles of nitrogen is required. Now we got the answer. So how many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? Yes, 15 moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia. Very simple. Now, how many moles of nitrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? Of course, 5 moles of nitrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia. So problem is solved here. Yes, so very simple, very simple. First and foremost, you should read the question properly and make a chemical reaction, balance it, and for the balanced chemical reaction only, you have to do the stoichiometric calculation and find the number of moles of whether the product or the reactants. Fine. So here in this question, you are finding the number of moles of the reactant, because hydrogen is a reactant and nitrogen is also a reactant, whereas ammonia is a product. Got it? So this mole concept, so this regarding moles, in relationship, you have to keep it in your mind. Yes, using that only we do the stoichiometric calculations. Fine. So hope you understood this problem. Thank you.